welcome to Sharing Cooking Secrets. Today I want to show you how to make a chocolate butter frosting. So for the butter icing, I've got room temperature butter, and this is 100 grams. I've used salted butter. And I'm going to beat this for 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Keep stopping once in a while and scrape everything and get it back in the middle. You need to do this with a beater. You cannot use your hand beater, okay? So can you see? It's been 5 minutes. You see it's become nice and pale and fluffy. Now I've got my icing sugar here, which I've already sifted it. So I'm just going to add it bit by bit. It's a bit messy. Better to turn it off and add the icing sugar. Get your spatula and clean the sides. So this is my plain butter icing. Now just to make it chocolate, all I have to do is I can add the truffle sauce, which is the chocolate fudge sauce, or I can add melted chocolate and some cream, or I can add cocoa powder and cream. So there are 3 different ways of making chocolate butter icing. And for me, I think the best would be the chocolate truffle sauce or the fudge sauce. So I'm going to add this, and I'll give you the recipes of the others in the link below. So we're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the truffle sauce. I think this is the easiest one. And it's to taste. If you want it more chocolatey, you can add more, or you can add less. It's entirely up to you. And I've got half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now let's beat this up. So I've got 2 1-pound cakes here, and I'm going to cut them in half. So I'm going to just apply a little bit of truffle on the base so my cake doesn't move. So we're going to put the first layer on top, and I'm going to put my truffle over this. I'm going to sprinkle some chocolate chips. Then put our next layer. And repeat the same thing. So I want this to set for some time. So I just want to put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes, or in the fridge you can keep it for around 15 minutes. So next we're going to do a crumb coat on our cake, and that means we're just going to take a little bit of our buttercream and we're just going to spread this and give a very thin layer, so all the crumbs are just going to stick and they won't come off. So we just need to apply a very thin layer. And for beginners, this is the best way to do any sort of covering on your cake. First, make a very thin layer, and then after doing this, we're just going to keep this in the fridge for about half an hour, or you can keep it in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes. And we just put some on the top. That's our crumb coat done. So I've got the rest of the butter icing in an icing bag. I find it's the easiest way to do this. And I've got some hot water which I've dipped my palette knife. So I'm just going to pipe out my butter icing like this, and I find this is the easiest way to do it. Take your knife, shake the excess hot water, and now just cover your entire cake with the cream. Do it bit by bit, don't do it in a rush. Now you'll have to do this about 4 to 5 times. It's not going to happen in one shot, so you have to be patient and keep on smoothing the butter icing on your cake until you are satisfied. So just finish it off as best as you can, and then I'll show you a very simple decoration that you can do on this cake. Now I've cleaned the base as best as I could, and now what I'm going to do is just remove this and get my tray, and I have some sprinkles here which I'm just going to put just at the base. Nowadays you get a lot of different types of sprinkles, so you have great choice. You don't have to do this. You can just do some piping at the bottom if you want, or you can just put some chocolate rice or something, whatever you have handy. Now just remove the excess as best as you can. So I have my butter icing in an icing bag, and I have the 1M nozzle, and I'm just going to do a little piping on the top. So this is a sort of reverse sort of swirl. I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to go towards my left like this. Okay? So hold your rotating stand from here and start. How's that? Easy? And then I've got some garnishes here. Maybe I'll put one rose swirl on the top here. And I have some garnishes, which I'll just apply. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. Just use your eyes and just make sure it looks beautiful. That's all. I don't think it requires anything else, and I have these lovely glamour pearls. Maybe I'll just put a few here and there.